Our town hall continues now with a new campaign called It's Our Job, with the goal of helping Western New York small businesses. And joining us live to talk about it is Dottie Gallagher, the president and CEO of the Buffalo-Niagara Partnership. Dottie, it's always great to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Nice to see you.
Well, Dottie, we want to also talk about the business climate in general, but let's start with this campaign. Two on Your Side is a proud sponsor of it. Let's watch one of the ads that people will be seeing.
It's important to spend our dollars at locally owned businesses because supporting our neighbors and making sure our Western New York stays bright and vital, it's our job. Learn more at thepartnership.org/ourjob.
So Dottie, walk us through the two goals of this campaign and how you hope to get people's attention with this.
You know, Mary Alice, we've been working with local businesses for some time, over 4,000 registrants to 20 webinars. We set up a help desk, and we've been listening to these businesses talk about their struggles. And it really became crystal clear that in order for businesses to remain open and recover, it would be our collective responsibility to make that happen. That's what we mean by it's our job. So these three words are really a call to action for all Western New Yorkers to act in ways that will help keep the economy open and keep our neighbors and communities safe. So it's got two major tenets. One, we all have heard a lot about, do the right thing, wash your hands, social distance, wear your mask. And the second is to spend as much money in the local economy as possible. And that means not only eating at restaurants and shopping at Main Street retail, but looking at products that are produced in Western New York and buying those. So we're inviting everyone in the community, businesses large and small, profits, not-for-profits, everyone can be a part of this inclusive effort to really rally the community to keep it together so that we can recover economically.
Dottie, what are you seeing in terms of locally owned small businesses? Because, we look at the stock market and we know that there are a lot of big companies out there that have actually seen incredible growth during this pandemic. I imagine that the businesses really bearing the brunt of the downturn are these smaller local businesses, right?
Michael, you covered it when we did the Western New York COVID impact business survey. That survey results said it right then. The smaller the business, the greater the risk. And we've seen it already. If you drive down corridors, Hurdle Avenue, Main Street, already we see some key small businesses closing. So we've really got to rally around them as we head into the winter and really try to get through this on the other side. So we know it's a struggle. A lot of those smaller businesses have very narrow profit margins, and something like this really, takes them off their heels. So we have to work together to keep them in business as best we can.
Yeah, Dottie, we've heard reports of businesses running out of stimulus money, and some analysts have said that that's why we saw an uptick in new unemployment claims last week. Big picture, what's happening with Western New York businesses right now?
Well, I think many, it really depends on the business and it depends on the industry. I've been calling every single one of our board member companies individually and talking to them. And I would say, a third of them have had some struggles because of the pandemic. A third have done better. And a third are sort of stay the course. We're holding it together. So I think it's too soon to actually see what the long-term effects are going to be. Some of the sales tax numbers came out just last month that looked a little better than people thought they were going to look. So there are definitely signs of hope, but I really want to stress to people who are listening, we cannot get tired of doing the right thing, because that will undo whatever chance we have of coming out of this recovery in a good way.
So Dottie, we all know how easy it is to hop on your smartphone, pull up the Amazon app, and buy stuff, and it comes right to your door. I know that you are not anti-Amazon, you're not anti-Walmart or whatever else, but when we talk about the importance of saving local businesses and saving local jobs, it's not always an easy sell. So are you seeing these local folks getting creative and trying to take on the big corporations? And how do you respond to people when they say that this is just so easy?
Well, listen, I'm guilty of it myself, and I think we have to make this is why we're doing this campaign. We can't do what's easy. We have to do what's smart. And what's smart is really investing in our community. And it's a very simple thing to do. I did it this weekend. I had to buy a couple of gifts for people. I drove down to East Aurora, did a little bit of window shopping, and bought my gifts there. Did I spend a little more money perhaps than I might have if I had bought them on Amazon? Yes. But these are the kinds of steps that we're going to need to take if we want to maintain the fabric of this community that we have, which is so wonderful.
It's a great reminder, really, Dottie, that we all have a role to play and we can all really help and make a difference and support all our local businesses. Well, Dottie Gallagher,
Yes,
President and CEO of the Buffalo Niagara Partnership, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll continue to follow this campaign as it goes on as well.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. Please remember to keep texting us your questions or your comments. The number is 849-2200.
And stay right there. Channel 2 News at 6 is up after this quick break.